Coming. By round of applause, whose first time is it tonight at ImprovBroadway? Who's been here before? Does anyone know our internet show Musical Monday? Round of applause. Yeah! The small and the proud. I love it so much. Well, what we're going to do tonight is Musical Monday is a musical improv show. We make everything up on the spot. We're going to sing silly songs based off of conversations that we have with you. You tell us real things about your life, and then we gently make fun of you for them. So it's my job as the host to get you guys really excited about the show, because improv is like no fun if you're not having fun. It's like a close-up magic or essential oils. It only works if you believe. So on the count of three, show me what you think the best audience in the world looks and sounds like. 1, 2, 3, go! Pass, the rest fail. Well, let's warm you up a little bit, and maybe you'll give us a standing ovation the next time. Tell me something rosy that's happening in your life, something you're looking forward to, something awesome that's happened. Let's lift our spirits. Shout it out.
I'm going to be a grandma for the first time.
You're going to be a grandma. Congratulations. Which child is birthing a child?
The one that you did tree songs about last time.
Oh,
I didn't get to be there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm the grandma. I didn't get to come.
That video did get 1,000 likes, so we are now allowed to name that child.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anyone else have good news?
I'm graduating with my associates soon.
What are you going to do with it?
At some point, a college degree is what you need.
I don't so do you have like what's your associates in?
It's university studies.
Yeah!
Piece of paper that basically says, you went here. That's cool. What do you want to do? What's your dream?
I'm planning on becoming a luthier, which is people who make guitars, violins.
Repair them.
Sorry, what's that fancy word you said?
Luthier.
A luthier. Oh, Lex luthier. Very cool. All right, let's do some thorns, something not so fun. Air out your dirty laundry. What's going on? Free therapy. Shout out.
I'm a horrible boss.
Tests. What tests? What kind of tests?
All the tests.
You got all the tests. Blood tests. Okay. What was this over here?
I'm a horrible boss.
You have a horrible boss.
Is he here?
That's your boss. What master's program? What company do you work for?
Target.
Target. It's so cool if you're like Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My boss is on. All right, so is it your store manager or your direct supervisor? What's the hierarchy?
It's the store manager, yeah.
Store manager. What makes him so bad?
A lot of things. He's micromanagers, he is mansplainer, he's misogynistic. I can go on.
So he's a male store manager. What's the last thing he mansplained to you?
How to do my job that he doesn't know how to do.
And what is your job?
I am in charge of apparel, clothing.
Yeah, thinks I'm better. Associate is what you get before a big boy meeting. Alright, anyone else? Anyone else have some thorny news?
Going through a master's program.
You're going through a master's program. What are you going to become a master of?
Educational leadership.
Oh, okay, very cool. Do you work in middle schools?
Yes.
Is that just a pay bump, or are you trying to go to the big leagues and get associate program?
Both, trying it out, see where it goes from there.
Okay, very cool. What's tough about it? Is it a big workload?
Yeah, well, I'm teaching and also doing schooling stuff. And
That's a lot.
Contesting.
Yeah, it's a lot. Is there a subject in your program you're like, I don't need this?
No, or in the program, yeah, I'd say a lot of it.
Oh,
I'd say most of it.
no, most of it. No, maybe one class is good. All right, very good. Anyone else? Anyone else thorny?
My professor ruined my life.
Oh, clickbait. Tell me more.
I was an Arabic minor. Before I joined the minor, I specifically discussed whether or not I could go on study abroad, and I was told that I would go if I wanted to go, and after 3 years of work, I was not allowed to go and not given a reason, and told that I did not deserve a reason, and he didn't have to explain anything to me.
Wow.
And that was the end of my degree, and that was a year ago, and I'm still not over it.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm so sorry. So you can't go to Arabia.
Jordan.
So you were looking forward to that trip, and then you canceled your. So you haven't graduated. You ended it right there.
No, I haven't graduated because I haven't been able to.
Oh, gotcha. Well, what's this guy's name?
Kevin Blankenship.
Professor Kevin.
Professor Kevin.
Professor
Dr.
Kevin. Dr. Kevin Blankenship. At what school?
BYU.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll mess with them. You already have a fun time with us tonight? Second chance, here we go. I'll bring out my best friends in the whole business. We'll start out at 0. We'll work up to an 11. Everyone is going nuts. Everyone's going crazy. Starting out at 0, which is nothing. Then a 1. 2. 3. 4. On the keys. And also me, you know who I am.
That's that.
You already cheered for him.
I'm the guy who thinks when you study Arabic, you go to Arabia. All right, folks, let's start this off. We're going to sing a silly song, and to inspire our silly song, I want to know what is something you did that you were ashamed of?
We're gonna start out by shaming you.
Yeah, right here.
So, this is my fiance, and we went to middle school and high school together, but we never dated in high school or middle school. We got in a little argument the other day about, like, texting each other back a while ago, and I told her, back in high school, I DM'd you, and you never responded. And we went back, and she had told me to text her the next day, and I didn't.
Oh. That sounds like a regret,
I missed meet cute.
right?
No, it's
Understand?
Your
There's
high
a
school had
shameful-
DMs?
Yeah. We
Dude, I'm-
both had, like, significant others at the time, so I didn't think it was that big of a
Oh.
significant others
For 2.5 years.
in middle school,
No, high school.
high school,
Junior and senior year.
and you called them significant others.
What generation DMs and has a significant other?
Yeah.
We were courting, and also on Snapchat. How you been?
Wait, so you were trying to kick up an emotional affair, young lady?
No.
That's what you're ashamed of?
To me losing the next one.
Wait, what?
I was trying to win the current argument that turned into me losing the next one.
But you did the right thing by not texting a girl who wasn't your girlfriend,
That's
right?
correct, thank you, Zach.
So,
Give it up
But you're
for honest
ashamed of
men.
it.
so you're ashamed of your wife, sounds like. Classic Mandy. Are you a manager at a Target? Sounds like it. Oh, he's a professor. Blanket chip! I'm going to get some Arabic swear words from you, and I'm going to sprinkle them in, and then send him this video. All right, I think there's something there.
There's something there.
Being ashamed of what your wife did, and then you're taking the blame for it?
Ashamed of your significant other trying to cheat on their significant other in junior high with DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think there's
yeah.
something there.
High school significant others. That's very fun.
All right, whenever you're ready, Caleb, take it away. I hope my story isn't boring, but in high school I was courting a young lady, she was a bop. We met at the sock hop. I slipped into her DMs, I said I'm gonna be a gentleman, and then she said please, please, text me again. Now I'm ashamed I didn't cheat on my girlfriend. I'm ashamed I did not cheat on my girlfriend.
Cheat on my girlfriend,
Okay.
cheat on my girlfriend. Help.
There I was in the high school cafeteria with my significant other. That's right, we're going the distance as long as she slides in my DMs.
Hey, you dating someone?
Yeah, but text me tomorrow.
No, I'm ashamed for not cheating on my girlfriend. I'm ashamed for not cheating on my girlfriend. I'm sorry that I did not end things with my current girlfriend.
I'm the principal, how you doing? How you kids, how are you feeling? What's that going on? I can tell you kids got some tension between you two. Don't start emotional affairs with you. Teachers shouldn't kiss students, I get that.
I'm ashamed I didn't make out with my principal. I'm ashamed I didn't make out with my principal. I did it on principle. I'm ashamed I didn't make out with my principal. Alrighty. Does anyone have like a big decision coming up, or there something that's been on their mind a lot? What's been weighing on you?
How to pay for my doctorate program.
For your doctorate program.
Yeah.
So you have different ways to make money, and you're deciding which ways to do? Oh, just how to get, so your real answer is how to make money. The real question, how to make money. All right, hop up to the mic, we'll talk to you, miss. Yeah, right here,
Come
we'll
on up
interview you.
here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can, there's a little handle there, squeeze it up to your preferred height, or just grab it off the thing, whatever you need. What's your name, ma'am?
Rachel.
Rachel. So you already have a bachelor's. Do you have a master's?
And an associate.
And an associate's.
Nice.
See, sometimes
That's
people do
3
finish
more
it,
than me.
What do you want to go be a doctor of?
Social work.
Social work. Very cool. Is that a pretty expensive program?
No.
How much is it?
Lies.
It's $33,000.
That sounds like a lot of money
That sounds
to me.
like a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Not for a doctorate program. They're like usually
probably
like
true.
50 to
Okay.
100.
Of
is
all
true.
these people pretending they're getting a doctorate too, they're like, no, it's reasonable.
yeah.
Reasonable, actually.
There's like a 15-year-old over
Yeah,
there
it's
like,
no,
I can
it's
afford
about,
that.
no,
I
it's
think
a
we
good
can do that.
I'll just offload some of my crypto, girl. I got you. All right.
Is it at BYU?
No.
Where is it?
University of Kentucky.
What?
Okay.
What are you doing here?
You gotta teach me that. I'm gonna need that.
For when you go,
Yeah.
okay, it's $30,000. I hope. Accent lessons are $30,000 here.
Will
So,
you take 29?
okay, 29, I can do that. It's reasonable, everybody. It's reasonable, right? Yeah, it's reasonable.
So what's your current plan to make $33,000?
I work event security. I work a full-time job. I have a private practice, and I do secret shopper assignments, and I do sound healing on the side as well.
What? What's a secret shopper? Is that Santa Claus?
Yes. I pretend to be Santa Claus.
No. Give me a real
Wait, you don't know what a
answer.
secret? You don't know what a secret shopper is?
No, it's a secret shopper.
I pretend to be a regular customer, but I'm taking secret pictures and writing reports about customer service and quality and
You're
You
a
gotta-
narc! Narc!
She's a mole. You got to go to this Target over here. There's this manager who's been a big ding
We've got
dong.
a secret patron out there today, I think.
He was awful.
Wait, how do you get that job? You have to be like, I'm really good at tattling, or?
Maybe she's doing it pro
I
bono.
tattled on these two. That's why. Yeah, no.
Cool.
Yeah, you just write reports. That's it. Yay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm still hung up on that you have 15 jobs. I'm trying to get one.
Hey, I told
That's-
you I'd hire you for the voiceover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you're hired.
30,000 and we're
You're
good.
good.
Or 29,000.
29.
So all of that employment, and you're still worried about money. So it sounds like you're not making a lot after all those jobs?
I'm a social worker.
Yeah, but you said 12 other things. You're like a moonwalker and you like a diamond builder. I don't know what you said. They sounded fun.
Yes.
All right. What's the thing you've done that's made you the most money before in your life?
My full-time job as a social worker.
As a social worker.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We get it. She's a social worker. Very cool. Any other questions? Is it Danielle?
No.
Stephanie? Rachel?
Yes, sure. Rachel.
Rachel.
Well,
Don't
what-
all those names have the same energy, though?
No.
They don't
Rachel,
rhyme
Danielle,
with
Stephanie,
anything?
they
Yes.
all, anyway, they kind of
You've
blend
ever
together.
known a Danielle with 6 jobs?
Wait, no, tell us your real name.
It's
Oh.
Not your secret shopper name, your real name.
Rachel.
Rachel.
C-H-E-L, not R-A-E-C-H-I-L-L. I know it's Utah, but no, I spell it wrongly.
Oh, wow. She's dropping bombs and then fleeing to Kentucky. Y'all are weird.
In Kentucky, it's spelled R-O-C. R-O-C-L.
Rockle.
It's spelled
What's up, Rockle?
KFC.
Yeah, it's spelled KFC.
what would be if you had if something like fell in your lap, like, oh, this would be the best way to make the money for your program, what would it be? Like, what would be the most exciting way?
A scholarship. Free money
heck
where
yeah.
I
Free
don't
money.
have to work more.
What do they look for? It
Nice.
sounds like you're absurdly qualified. Like, what would they need to see from you to give you free money?
Not being white.
Oh.
That's the
She
thing.
got
That's the thing
DEI.
people say. That's the thing people say with their mouths.
That's so what is social work is really important. What do you do at social work? Like, is there different departments? Are you like,
What's
do you
your
go check on
specialty?
people? What's the kind of social work that you do?
I will be doing administrative leadership, so I'll be doing research and program development, design, curriculum.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So an administrator.
Okay. She's not in the program.
I am in the program. I'm enrolled. I just haven't figured out how to pay for
Okay,
it.
you can clap. You guys can. That's pretty good.
There we go. There we go.
But she's poor. I'm just kidding. All right, Rachel, go ahead and take a seat. We're gonna hopefully give you some answers in song. Whenever you're ready, Caleb, take it away. Rachel, her current job doesn't pay well. Rachel needs to raise some serious cash. She is determined to go into school, though there's nothing's gonna stop her. So she's gonna sneak into TJ Maxx and gonna be a secret shopper. She's gonna say, you're bad now, give me some bills. Then she'll go to the manager, go in for the kill. She'll say that you smell, you don't want me to tell. Then go and give me a scholarship. She's Rachel, and she doesn't pay well. It's Rachel, her job it doesn't pay well. And she's also white. Next one.
Oh, Rachel, you're so poor, and for that I really feel. Then why do you try and get fired? All of the Target cashiers, give them a chance, they've had a bad day. That doesn't mean that you should be the FBI and get them away. You narc, Rachel, I'm putting you
Rachel,
away.
her job doesn't pay well. Rachel, her job doesn't pay well. Rachel, her job doesn't pay well. She's a narc by choice.
Well, now, Rachel, come on, get ready. Enjoy your time out in Kentucky. Show everyone you got a good accent and get out there and sit in the backwoods. You can make money talking to people and collecting everything you want. Just remember that in Kentucky we kinda honky-tonk.
Rachel, her job doesn't pay well. Rachel, her job doesn't pay well. We know how to make money, but we won't tell. Rachel doesn't pay well. Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Y'all having fun with us tonight? Awesome. Shay, do you have a question for the audience?
Yeah.
Improv.
What? Are you saying we don't make money?
Yeah.
That's your fault. You're welcome to tip us on the way out. The show was free.
You do this for free? Boo!
We do also have scholarships at ImprovBroadway,
But not for that lady.
yeah, but not with that lady. That lady's brown. Nope.
No.
No, David said that. not
Yeah,
me.
I said that. Rachel, you can have my college money. I'm not going there. It's stupid.
Okay, I got a question. Who here has been kissed before?
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
Only 4 people?
Wait, oh no!
There's
Okay.
a lot of children here for this you know what I mean?
One fiance raised their hand.
But not the other one.
Yeah, it's the
The
cheater.
other half.
The cheater raised her hand and the other guy didn't.
Either she didn't know it happened or it was with someone else.
She doesn't know what kissing is. She doesn't know what cheating is. She's
That's
getting
nice.
married soon.
Yeah. Okay. Who raised their hand again? Raise it. Okay, you, sir. Tell me the story of your first kiss.
My first kiss?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or your worst kiss.
Or your worst
Ooh,
kiss.
first or worst?
I'll do it first.
Wait, how old were you? We want to know.
I was 14.
Okay, we'll
All
take
right.
it.
Sensible
interesting.
age. I mean,
That's time for marriage.
That's before 16, against the prophet's wishes, okay. Okay, wasn't your...
Uh-oh.
You had a homework on your hands, I see.
All right, let's get someone else.
Yeah.
Is it sad? Is it a sad story?
No, it's a good story.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting. So, I was young, working at Sierra Theater over in Orem as a volunteer, and this girl was interested in me, and she sent her friends over. I was a supervisor over at the theater, and so I worked 2 different...
You were a supervisor at 14?
Yes. And so I had her friend came over and asked me if I liked her. I said, yeah, I like her. And so she went back, all the little junior high kid type stuff. And she came over and she kissed me on the cheek, and I was like, oh, that was interesting. And so her friend comes over and says, did you like that? I said, yeah, of course I like that. Do you want to kiss her? I said, sure, but I'm not going to do it here at work. And so she came over and kissed me again on the cheek, and we made a plan to do it in a theater.
She's like,
Sir, you gotta...
Do what?
You did...
The kids,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You can't say it in Utah.
You can't
we
say
know
it.
what it is in Utah.
It is the only 2-letter swear in Utah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is important. You're the supervisor. Was she an employee or a customer?
She was an employee.
Oh!
how can
Maybe
you have
she was a
employees
secret
at
employee.
14? That's crazy.
So she ends up coming over and figuring out a plan. We were doing the kiss in the theater. We decided it wasn't going to work because there was too many people showing up. And
Sure.
So we
Was it in the middle of a performance? What do you
It
mean?
was supposed to be like between shows.
Oh, okay.
So,
People shuffling in and out.
We were too busy with customers, and so it didn't happen. So at the end of work, we went outside, and we had all of our friends. There was like 6 of us all working together. And we decided we were going to go behind the bush.
Classic.
And our first kiss before our parents showed up to pick us up. And we go back behind this bush, and our friends are all out there waiting. And we're back behind the bush for what seemed like half an hour. It was probably only like 5 minutes. But everyone thinking we're making out and all this stuff. We're talking, and we're trying to figure out a game plan.
Sure.
To do this.
Talk your way through the kiss. Talk your way.
So we're like, let's count to 10. And then 10, we never got to 10. It was too long. And so we said 1, 2, 3, and then we did a little peck, and that was it. We're like, okay, that was interesting. Let's try one more time.
And you kept saying, that's interesting.
This
That's,
He says
quite
interesting
interesting.
so much.
that's interesting.
That's interesting. And this is your ex-wife, right?
No, I wish it was, but it wasn't. This was like way before that.
Oh,
You said,
yeah.
I wish it was.
If I could go back
Man,
to
the
bush
lips on
kissing
hers.
days.
When we came out from the bushes, and our friends were like, oh my gosh, how long, like, you made out the whole time? It's like, no, it was just like a little peck. But we ended up dating for a couple of weeks, and then the parents found out. We had to break up, and
They, look,
16.
they,
We dated in high school afterwards.
they looked past the bushes and they were like,
Did the kissing get better at past 16?
Way better. Actually, it got awkward. That was it. We went on a date, and
It
That's
got way
interesting.
better and then awkward. We know what that
I thought
means.
kissing in general got better, but
Yes.
with her, it did not.
Sure.
So,
She was still kissing like a 14-year-old. You had a man's mouth.
You're like, listen, I'm the manager.
so I went to
Let's do a performance review right now.
So we went on a date, and it was girl choice, so she dropped me off, and I thought what she was going for was a kiss at the end of the date. She was going for a hug, and I'm like, okay, so I kissed her on the cheek, and it was kind of weird.
She went, oh, that's interesting.
So I backed up, and then she was going in for a kiss, and I went in for a hug, and so it just didn't happen. I said bye, and
okay, let's think about that. I think we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You might have noticed me staring. I'm a teenage Karen, and I demand to kiss my manager now. Take me behind the bushes, and let's do it while I'm getting paid by the hour.
We're in Orem, oh my heck. girl, you pining for a peck. Gonna be the best kiss you ever had. We'll do it between shows, but just one kiss, 'cause we're not hoes. Then we'll get your mom and dad to drive you back.
We're gonna do it in the bushes.
Do it in the bushes.
Gonna do it in the bushes. And by it we mean kisses.
Kissing in the bushes is the greatest way to do it. Except when you get pulled over by the police now. Watch out, hey, what are you two doing? Why you hiding? So what you going? Oh,
Daddy,
you're
no!
my own daughter.
Gonna
Do it in the bushes. Gonna do it in the bushes.
And by do it we mean
Kiss.
kissing.
Your kissing is so interesting.
Just kiss me, then say interesting.
Interesting.
Gonna
Do it in the bushes. Gonna do it in the bushes.
And by it we mean kissing. Count to 10.
1, 2,
3.
All right, good. I see at least 5 children in the audience. This is
Yeah.
perfect. I've always said that Utah's sex ed program is not very well done, so we
You're
take it
welcome.
upon ourselves to educate them. You still having fun with us tonight? All righty. All right. So for those of you who still haven't seen our online show, it's Musical Monday. It's very cool. We just headlined a whole improv
I'd say
festival
it's interesting.
in Spokane. It's very interesting.
Really interesting.
It's a lot of people said it was better than a 14-year-old kiss, and then we had to block a lot of those
Yeah,
people.
not
who said
everyone,
that
but a
online.
lot of people.
Yeah, we had to turn some of those people back in.
But what it is we review a musical that doesn't exist. We're going to get a title from you, and we're going to talk about our favorite scenes, songs, and characters. We're going to play out some of those scenes and those songs. So who in here really likes their job, or better yet, who thinks they found their passion in their job?
Oh.
We got social work lady,
Social worker, home
cheater,
wrecker.
homewrecker. Oh yeah. You're a hairstylist? Oh, you are. Okay. What?
Oh.
You trying to steal her business, lady? All right. What do you?
Oh,
what,
yeah, because she steals boyfriends, she's stealing business.
Stealing
Okay,
business.
all right.
Yeah. Stealing clients. I didn't know. What do you love most about being a hairstylist?
Well, I'm a hairstylist and I work in a hospital.
Oh. Which one do you like
That-
better, or do you combine those two things?
That sounds like only 2 jobs, though.
Both of them separate. So I work in a hospital pretty much full time, and I work in infusion centers, and then I kind of do hair on the side at home.
Gotcha.
Do you
Very cool.
use scissors for both, though?
No.
To try it.
I thought she cut the hair off of people right before surgery. Oh, sorry.
So transfusions, is that like blood donations?
Well, I do blood donations. I do chemotherapy treatments and lots of iron infusions. And other
So you're good with the needle.
Yeah. Both jobs.
I don't do the needles. I just do the check-ins and the calls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very cool. Okay, cool. I love.
I Don't Do the Needles, the musical?
I Don't Do the Needles, the musical. I love it. It's all about a nurse who she says, I have one rule in the hospital: no needles. Even though oftentimes her job calls for life-saving services through needles. And she says, they're like, we're gonna have to pay you less. It's like, no problem. I also cut hair in my home.
I know, it's so interesting because she's supposed to do the needles, but she can't.
Yes.
She won't do them.
She won't do them.
She won't do the needles. And her supervisor says, you're the needle nurse. And she's like, no, I'm not.
She says, whoa, supervisor, you're 14. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. Stop trying to make out with me behind the hospital bushes. And so, yeah, she's working a graveyard shift, and someone gets rushed in, and they need a life-saving needling. And she has to talk to this person and explain, I can't do that for you.
Yeah, right then she realizes that all of her fear of needles stems back to one moment in her childhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when she was in a bush.
Yeah, she tumbled into a bush, and there was needles in there.
It was
They
a
got her.
rough part of town, and she stumbled into a bush, and there was needles in there. Anyway, it was full of horse tranquilizer, and then, that led for a pretty interesting first day of kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah, our teacher thought she was so chill. Turns out it was just the horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, this song it's a fever dream of her experience as a kindergartner on tranquilizer in her first day of kindergarten.
Let's
see
hear
that
that
scene.
song, David, called Needle in a Bush Stack.
Needle in a bush stack.
Oh, yeah. This kindergarten's crazy.
Y'all know the 80s. I know the 80s. 80s? Rap. I can't wait to go to my first day of school. I can't wait to find a heartthrob. I can't wait to find a teacher to learn how to read and write. But what is this? An alluring bush. Something calls me to it like Moses. What is this? An alluring bush. And something calls me to it like Moses. I'm falling, falling down. I'm falling, falling down. What is this? Ouch, pokey. Oh my gosh, it's a needle for me. Oh, what? I feel so strangely. Help me, teacher, I think I'm dying. Is that a man on fire in the corner of class? Is that the letter A coming to life? Oh, please. I don't want to face my own death. I'm afraid of everything. Please, Mr. Teacher, now help me, please. And please, Mr. Teacher, now help me, please.
What's that? Another alluring
bush. What's that? Another alluring bush.
And it goes through your
Come inside my bush.
This one's actually on fire. And it's burning me. I'm a burn victim now. Now I'm going to the hospital now.
And what's that?
Another alluring bush.
Why do these bushes have needles in them? Upping my doses higher and higher. Please help me, please, God, help me now. Oh, coming home, coming home.
An alluring bush in the sky. You see an alluring bush in the sky.
The bush says, let my people go.
Just like Moses.
Yep. That was a drug trip on accident.
And she told that story to the man who said, I need this to live.
And they said, are you sure those were horse trains?
Normally they make you fall asleep.
Whatever you would find in a needle in a bush, that's what it was.
Bush needles.
Yeah, well, she assumed it was a horse tranquilizer because when she was like several hours in, she's like, man, I feel like a horse.
Yeah, she's like, I feel I can run the Kentucky Derby by myself.
Yeah.
So that's the opening scene, and this is how
It was hard.
it opens up with a bang, with a 4-minute heroin needle song, and but that's how it starts. Is like, and she learns to overcome this honestly very justifiable fear of needles until the end, where she has to administer a needle to the person she cares about most.
That's right. They need a blood transfusion from her Blood. She's the only one who has a match.
To her family's favorite horse.
Direct human to horse.
Because her blood was filled with so much tranquilizer. It's the only thing that'll calm the horse down for surgery.
Yeah.
That's right.
She is the tranquilizer.
That's right. And if you've heard John Mulaney's bit where it's like, there's a horse in the hospital.
Yes.
This one was supposed to be there.
It was, yes.
It was
It was on
horse
purpose.
hospital. It was a hospital.
It was a hospital.
Yeah, so if memory serves me, this last song is between the main character and the horse.
The horse.
And also the supervisor. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
The 14-year-old
The 14-year-old supervisor.
Yeah, it's several years now, so they're older than 14.
Yeah, they're 16. They're making out real good.
Well, the kissing in general has gotten better,
Yeah, but
not,
with these.
but not him specifically.
Not him.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, the main character has gotten over her affinity to bushes.
She's no longer allured.
She's no longer allured by bushes because she's learned her lesson.
You've been in one bush, you've been in them all, she said.
She's all learned her lesson.
She's learned her lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's see that song.
Let's see that scene a little bit going into that.
Yeah.
Oh, steady, old girl, steady, girl. Sorry, I had to use my horse whispering voice.
Oh, that's okay. I'm from Kentucky.
Have you ever run the Kentucky Derby?
I've ran the Kentucky Derby.
You ran the Kentucky Derby?
I saw the queen herself.
Did you come in first or second?
I came in last.
Dead last. That's why
Please.
you're on here. That's why you're lame. Is that what happened? Came in dead last and you're lame now?
Came in dead last. Twisted my darn ankle. Please, ma'am, I need your blood. I need your darn blood.
I can't do it. I cannot.
Please.
I don't do needles.
Come on now. I didn't lose the Kentucky Derby for you to swimp out on me now. You says you're just like Moses. So be brave, baby.
I am like Moses. My blood heals the Son of Man. It heals. My blood can set slaves free. It can also drown a whole bunch of Roman army.
But can it heal Son of Horse?
No, my blood's so red it turns the whole sea red. I'll tell you that right now. But I tell you one thing, even God asked me to do needles, and I said, I don't do it. I'm in rehab from needles.
Do needles for me. I've been ridden by so many amateur jockeys. I'm tired of being their little horsey. I want a blood transfusion so I can be free.
I told you I don't do needles. I'm sorry, baby. Let me tell you that a horse say nay, nay. I can't help you. Let me help you another way.
Do needles for me.
I can't do it. I can't do needles for you. I'm so alone. I can't do it now for you.
From a small town, Kentucky Derby.
Oh no.
As your supervisor, don't mean to mansplain, don't wanna be that guy. But if you don't needle this horse, then it will surely die. And also, this horse belongs to your sister. I promised I would save her, and then I'm gonna kiss her.
My sister's in love. My sister's in love.
She wants to give me a hug, but I always mess that up.
If you give me your blood, then you can saddle me up.
Give her your
Wait,
blood.
I've been so alone for so long, I ain't had nobody to ride. I've been out in the bushes all alone, saying yee-haw, yee-haw, and yee-hi.
You can saddle me up, you can say giddy up, and you can whip my butt like they do to horses.
I feel like it's a lot of innuendo in there. I don't do innuendo, don't.
Needles for me.
Needles free. do it for you, but you gotta promise me one thing, my baby, you gotta trust a steed. We gotta win the Kentucky Derby.
I'll be your noble steed.
Then saddle up,
You-
little horse. Ouch!
You
Whoa!
You can call me Donkey. If you do needles for me.
Y'all still having fun with us tonight? Wonderful. David, do you have a question for the audience to inspire another silly song?
A question for the audience. I want to know, does anybody have a strange family tradition that you guys do either around the holidays or in summer or around, well, this is
Easter-
your general conference. The Mormon Easter General Conference.
My parents used to take us to Skid Row in LA. You know what that is?
To Skid Row?
I know that from.
Drive us through it.
I think we've done enough about needles, so maybe we'll move on to somebody else. Wait, what's the tradition? Okay, Skid.
Yeah, so they wanted, anytime we went to LA, they wanted us to be like humbled by how many homeless people are there.
Not feed them, just be humbled by them. Look at them. Now let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
You'd better go to college and you better work 6 jobs to afford it, kid. Okay, so what's the life lesson that you learned from that?
Do you have bad parents?
Yeah, apart from bad parenting.
If you hear gunshots, stop.
That's pretty tight. That's cool. I'm gonna do that to my kids. Okay, so your parents take you to Skid Row. The lesson you learn is to duck.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any fun traditions in your family?
Chores, probably.
Chores?
Chores?
No, I said sure.
I love chores.
Then they'd make us do chores and say, "Well, put you on Skid Row if you don't." Well, we could do something on that.
Yeah. We have lots of sensitive things to dance around in that song.
So,
What's one fun tradition that you have?
We would open.
Is his brother?
Yeah, I'm her brother.
Hey, brother. Oh, so you'd open what?
What?
You would open what?
Oh, we'd open a Christmas present the day before Christmas. That's nice.
That is.
That is nice.
It sounds like your gauge of normal is so like, I don't know. It sounds like you Googled normal thing families do, and you're like, we wear pajamas on Christmas Eve.
But then,
right?
Yeah, well then it was the delivery too. He's like, that's good, right?
That's good.
My parents would take us to death row and watch us watch the executions.
Yeah, I think we got it.
And then they'd say, no, don't give them food.
yeah, my parents put kind of a funny twist on it. We'd open our first Christmas present in front of all the homeless children on Skid Row. Whoa, a new bike!
This'll be fun in my 3-story house. See ya.
It's so sad.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah. Christmas present before Christmas.
Yes.
That's what we'll say.
That's the thing.
Listen up, junkie. Get off the road. We've got Christmas traffic coming through. Yeah, get out of here. Come on.
Every year we go a little crazy. We push into traffic, an old lady. But we open a present before Christmas.
That's right. Every year we go a little insane. We push an old woman out into the rain and make our kids watch from behind the pane and say, this'll make you humble.
Every year we go a little wild. We take an orphan and we drown him in the Nile. And then we open our Christmas gifts.
Before Christmas Day.
Before Christmas Day.
Before Christmas Day.
Before Christmas Day.
Which is normal, right? Which is normal, right?
That's right. Oh, this next one's a bit of a tearjerker. Every Christmas Eve we execute a social worker.
We play out the Christmas Carol. I'm always Mr. Scrooge you.
Scrooge you.
Scrooge you, homeless kid.
We watch The Grinch and say, how do you be more like him?
We watch The Grinch and we turn it off right after he steals Christmas.
But we open a present before Christmas Day.
We are so normal, we force our children to say.
We ride around in a car with a pimp. Just to get real scared. Our parents are cool.
That's right. Our Mormon parents on Skid Row. There are Mormon parents on Skid Row. Can't wait to open up all my presents at home. But before Mormon parents on Skid Row. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. All right, fun. We're learning so much about people's families. Isn't that fun?
This is a very
Don't other people's stories sometimes make you more grateful for your own life? Let's see here. All right, raise your hand if you were with your sweetie tonight and you're like really in love. Who's like really in love?
You guys don't count. You messed it up earlier.
Yeah, you guys. I see one hand, but not two hands here.
There's two there, and then there's a couple behind them as well.
Who's been together longer between these two couples?
2 years.
2 years?
Oh, but she sounded sad when she said okay.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Sad couple, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah, both of you.
Come up to the mic.
We're people pleasers. All right, very good.
What the?
Okay.
We know this guy.
We know this guy.
We do?
I do. I used to work with this guy. How you doing? We used to kiss in the bushes. It was never interesting. That's
Yeah,
why
well, he's gotten better at it since then. Yeah.
All right, are you guys married, engaged, dating? What's your story?
Married.
Married. Can you tell us your love story, please?
Yeah.
So how'd you meet?
We met during.
Cool.
Period.
He's like good at it.
We're not married. What else do you want to know? No, we met and we were on Mutual. We met on Mutual. But it was during
4.5 years ago.
Yeah, so it was during COVID, and it was me and my buddy just kind of like nobody was hanging out with anyone, so we were just swiping through Mutual
Together? Is that a thing dudes do? They go on dating apps together and swipe independently?
They're like, oh my gosh, she would be so good for you, dude. Promise.
What was your buddy's name?
Daniel.
Describe Daniel in like one sentence.
Hard case.
Aggressive.
Hard case?
Okay.
Aggressive?
Aggressive?
What does
Great,
hard
love
case mean?
Raised on Skid Row.
This guy does do needles. Yeah. Cool.
He's not bored.
He's kind of gruff.
Okay.
Kind of gruff. He's a gruff
Okay.
boy.
Cool.
Does
Yeah.
he own a gun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like
multiple.
many.
Many? Does he carry knives around with him?
Yes.
Always?
No, but he carries guns around with him.
Oh, better. Multiple guns.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Michael,
I know exactly what he's like.
So you met a mutual. You both were like.
we met. We just hung out the first time,
Cool.
and then we became friends after that. I wasn't interested in him.
Oh. This is the good
Oh.
stuff. But were
Why-
you interested in her?
No.
Yeah, at the beginning.
So why
But
weren't
not
you?
now?
Not now.
She's
Not
lost it.
now. Yeah, at the beginning, not now.
So what were you not into at first?
Yeah.
She was too short.
Wait,
Okay,
You
sure.
did?
Then his personality made up.
yeah.
Short king.
We actually hear that a lot.
Yeah, I like him. He's taller than me. But doesn't he take you on Skid Row every weekend?
But he's so tall. He has to duck so far.
So your personality was good enough that it made up for how short you are. That's really cool.
Yes.
That's a compliment, kind of.
Yeah. But I mean, he's taller than me, so I was like, whatever.
But no heels.
I have a weird thing about that. I don't know.
About guys being taller than you?
So what's something that was like sweet or funny that he did that you were like, okay, this makes up for 5 inches? In height! In height! In height!
It's mutual. They said mutual.
They said mutual.
She said she was short.
We're gonna breeze past
Okay,
that
so-
one.
Can you make up for 5 inches?
Yeah. Well,
People have already walked out of this show. This has been a nightmare.
so
for
out
you.
of pocket. This is.
It was free, so.
This guy's
that's a
brutal.
good point. That's a good point.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
what was something he did that you were like, okay, I don't care that he's short, I like him anyway?
yeah. Imagine I said that.
His humor, and we also kissed. as
Okay,
friends.
so
you
sparks were
got
flying.
that chemistry.
It was a good kiss.
Very
Interesting.
interesting.
How long between the first meeting on mutual, just hanging out, to like a first kiss? You're like, oh, okay, there's something here.
First kiss, or
Yeah.
like something here, like mutually.
Yes, that.
Wait, did you
3.5
not have a
years.
mutual first kiss?
It was our first kiss. We kissed, and then
It's like a Nickmo.
Okay.
Where were you?
In his
in my house.
Cool.
At your house? In the.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wait, is it that?
Enough said. Enough said.
Wait, is it
Were
that
you
crappy
watching
house?
a movie or anything?
Was it that crappy house you lived in?
Yeah.
It's technically in a bush.
It was in the middle of a renovation.
Great.
So
It's way down this road. It's completely covered by a bush.
It's basically.
It's fake.
great.
It's
The most romantic foliage. I love it.
Were you guys watching a movie, or like was the plan just we're gonna make out?
Well, it's a Nickmo. You know what that is?
I know what that is. I'm saying, did you say like let's do a
We were
Nickmo?
watching a movie, and then it was getting late, and I was like,
Yeah, it was.
y'all trying to just sleep here?
Do you remember what movie it was?
I think we just watched Vampire Diaries.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't think you can't not Nick Momo
Yeah.
watching that
Yeah.
show. Even if
Yeah.
you're like married, you're like, this is non-committal for us tonight.
What is it with vampire stuff getting all the ladies?
Dude, I
all
could
the sucking.
Vampire
It's gotta be
Vampire
all-
Diaries all day. I ain't scared.
you.
I ain't scared.
So did you have a friend that you were talking to that was helping you like navigate this relationship?
Nope.
No. What about
Nobody?
a sister or mom?
Nope.
So you talked to no one about this person before
Were
marrying?
you ashamed?
I liked him for we met, and like basically 2 out of the 3.5 years that we were friends, I liked him, but he didn't like me back.
So you didn't want to.
Probably because you kept saying you're so short.
She did say. He talked to me about that. She did say that a lot while they were dating. She keeps talking about how short I am.
Not true. Not true.
Come on, now. I told you, I promise.
Okay, so what was the thing that made you guys like finally link up with your feelings?
Post Nick Mo.
Post Nick Mo. Years later, it
I
sounds
was
like.
just waiting all the years.
So you had
waiting.
the feelings that whole time. You were just waiting for him to
Yeah.
initiate.
So did you have to forgive her for being
I don't
shallow?
think he ever really knew until
Oh, okay.
Tell
I
tonight.
think he's finding out right now. So who was your best? It sounds like you didn't talk to anyone about this person you're in love with, but like who was
Over
your
the
closest
whole
friend?
time you're dating. So not just in the beginning, but like
At the end too.
yeah, who was kind of your
we were friends or the whole time we were dating?
yeah, like while you're dating, who was kind of your confidant? Like the whole time you guys are.
Bishop.
That's great. What was your bishop's name?
Whole time I was dating? Is that what he said? Is that what you said?
No, before.
Oh.
No, while you were
At any
dating.
point.
While
At
you were
any
dating.
point.
But yeah, we're gonna do bishop now. You snooze, you lose.
Literally.
What's your bishop like?
Yeah, what's your bishop's name?
I don't know.
Oh, dude. They were Nickmo, dude. They never go to the bishop. He would tell them to stop.
Exactly. All right. Well, we'll just do bishop.
Yep, well, Mr. Bishop.
Okay.
Do you remember your first official romantic, just make-out date? Do you remember what that was?
Water
Wait, that
tower?
was.
Have you had one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went and climbed a water tower in Provo.
That's cool.
In Provo.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's.
Let's go over names real quick. Remind me your first name?
Alex.
Alex?
Wait, and Daniel, right?
Yeah,
Daniel's
Daniel's
your
my
friend.
Daniel's your friend, and then your name?
Lydia.
Lydia, and then
David,
Bishop.
if you want to add anything to the story, you're welcome to.
I do. This is. They were literally in the news for this.
Wait, don't tell us.
So.
No.
It may have to be a surprise.
Yeah.
What?
You can sit down.
Yeah, you could sit.
Oh yeah, go ahead and sit down.
Rest your weary bones.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't tell
Yeah.
us. Just
Oh,
show.
you want me to
Just
show
show
Yes.
it
All
in
right,
the.
I'll sing it
It'll be a
out.
surprise
Yeah.
for everybody.
I'll sing it out. That'll be harder.
And it was Nate,
It will.
No, Alex.
Alex,
and
Lydia,
Daniel.
and Daniel.
And
All right.
Bishop.
Put your
Lydia.
hands together for the opening and closing night of the love story of Alex and Lydia.
Bro, dude, I think she'd be really good for you, dude. Look at her, dude. She's shorter than you. She's like blonde. She has curly hair.
Caw, caw,
Come on, dude.
caw, caw. A bird perches up on a branch right next to this guy with 12 guns.
Sorry.
I don't know, bro. You usually scare off all the girls I have a crush on with your Glocks, dude.
No, dude, I'm just trying to, scare, I'm trying to set the trap. You know how it is. You
Yeah.
set a bear trap, once her ankle is locked in a metal vise. Then she wants to marry you because you're tall.
I don't have that privilege. I'm short.
I know.
I'm not even a short king. I'm like a short prince.
You do have short prince energy. Youthful. And you have like a
Yeah.
wide-eye view of the world.
Like
I love that.
can't wait to take on my father's mantle.
The bishop will be proud of that. But seriously, man, you've been like single for like so long. You've been on mutual, like swiping right so much or swiping up and down. I don't even know what direction. I don't even use dating apps. I simply set traps to get women.
Oh man, you put me in a predicament. Do
Hey.
I do dating traps or dating apps?
I do dating traps. Plus, I make tables. I make massive tables. That's just something.
That's a real thing about you?
That's a real thing about me. I know that.
Tell me more real things about me since you know me in real life.
All right. I know you're short and sweet, just like Shirley Temple. You're a kind-hearted guy and you're gonna be rich 'cause you're a coder.
And I'll get married in the temple.
Yes, you do, you do. No matter how many nickmos you do say I do for eternity.
Okay, all right. You take mutual and you swipe on the girls and you say everything.
Okay. Oh, you got a match. Oh, it's just a troll saying you're too short. Okay. Sorry. This one just says, what the heck's wrong with you? You're so short, you should go to child school. Okay. That's weird. This one says, hey, wanna hook up? Hey.
Whoa. I lied on a mutual. I said, I'm 6'5". She doesn't have to know. What a surprise when she sees this guy. And I bet that she'll fall in love. And we'll say, I do. We'll say, I do. If not, you'll shoot. We'll say, I do. I bet we're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but I'll repent about them.
Dude, heck yeah. Hey, in case she turns out to be a strong person, here's a gun.
Thanks, dude. I don't have a permit for this.
Okay, you don't need one.
Okay.
This is Utah.
Okay.
In fact, take 2. All right.
We cut to the church by the corner. No, the other corner. The other corner. There are 4 churches on 4 corners, and we go to one of them.
Hey, come on in. Door's open. Have yourself a stale Tootsie Roll.
Thank you so much, Bishop.
My last name's Private.
Okay. Well, Bishop, I did it again. I messed up.
I'm glad you're talking about this with me. What happened?
There was just this halfway built apartment complex, and I couldn't help but just go in there and mack on a guy for hours. I don't know what it is about me. I love kissing, I like unfinished homes, and I like getting tricked. He said from the apartment building, I'm over 5'11", but when he was in there, he was 4'9".
Listen, it's not against the for strength of youth to date short guys. That's okay. You don't have to repeat about that.
Then why does it feel so wrong?
You've got to stop coming in here to waste my time. It's not a sin to date short.
Why are you focusing on that? I told you that I'm being physical with men in rundown buildings. And you seem to be most concerned with their height.
It makes sense to kiss a little. Doesn't make sense to date someone who's little. It makes sense to kiss a little. Doesn't make sense to date someone who's little. I'm a bishop. I'm not telling riddles. I just think guys who are short are weird.
Oh, Bishop, your wisdom so wise gets stuck in my head. I've got a problem. Everyone wants the same height when we're in bed. It's hard for me to distinguish this feelings I can't extinguish. I simply and I wish I could overcome this sin. Oh, Bishop, forgive me, I have sinned. When I see a short guy say it's about to begin.
One thing from my perception, if they have a good personality, that's the one exception. Is he cool? Is he funny? Is he nice? Is he ticklish? Does he have a beard? Or no? Does he brush his teeth twice a day? Because that's sadly not normal. Does he put his arm around you when you're feeling scared? Does he watch Vampire Diaries and does that get you reared?
No, he mostly just makes out with me and struggles reaching for the chips on the top shelf.
Then it's normal to kiss a little. It's weird to date someone who's little. It's normal to kiss a little. It's weird to date someone who's little. Except get to know him more and don't take off your clothes.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you do? Why are you petting my dog? Let him go.
Oh, there you are. I thought that was you.
Dude.
I thought that little chihuahua was you.
So tell me, Lydia, what are your plans with my best friend?
It's nothing serious. I don't love him. I don't care about him. I don't think about him all the time. And it was just a little physical thing, you know? Because it's not weird to kiss a little, but it is weird to date someone who is little. It's the 14th article of faith.
He shall not date small men. Men who are small in stature cannot bear fruit from their loins.
Yeah, I need a Nephi, not an Alma the Younger, you know what I mean?
I get it, but I'll tell you, as Daniel, as the best friend, I gotta say, there's no better man in the world. He's the greatest, I wish he was a girl. I'd marry him right away. I'd even settle if he was an animal. No.
Bro, I didn't know you felt that way.
Whoa, were you hiding in the bushes?
He was in my pocket.
Let me tell you something. I don't care about your stature. I think that you're perfect in every way.
I think that's really mature. You've never discriminated against me for my height. And if you were a woman, I would want you to be my wife.
But we can't, as two heterosexual men.
Guys, I'm gonna let this play out. I'll see you in like 2 years.
We see a montage of like romance stuff that happens for 3 years until finally there's a meet cute.
Bro, you taught me how to fish with my toes.
Dude, you're tall, and now with those hunting boots on, you're like 3 inches taller.
Yeah, I'm wearing those hidden heels that guys can wear sometimes.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. What are you? 5'8"? Bazunga!
I don't know. What do you think, Daniel? I'll only nickmo her if you want me to.
I say you nickmo her forever, dude. She's the best. By the way, I got married in that time. That's another thing I know. I got married to a woman, so I can't keep tempting myself with a bromance like this.
What about the crazy thing? Tell the future about us.
Oh yeah,
Sing
if
it.
you ever have a chance to move into an apartment right before you get married, do not put your bride-to-be on the mattress in the back of your truck and go 70 miles an hour and have her fly off on the mattress like it's a magic carpet ride and slam her face right before the wedding and scratch up her entire arms and stuff like that. Do not do that.
I am gonna do that.
Wait.
I will.
Wait,
Right
the
now?
prophecy.
Right now.
Hop in the car!
Trump in the bed of my truck, 'cause we're about to have some wedding luck. I may be short, but I know how to scratch up your face.
Hit the gas, baby!
Vroom, 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 vroom. The day before your wedding, you're gonna meet your doom.
Oh! Baby, you look so tall from up here. Oh.
Sweetie.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel the part of my brain that cares about height got damaged.
I don't wanna nickmo anymore. I just wanna Mikko. 'Cause I don't want the non-committal part. I wanna get married, bro.
Committal make out with me and get sealed for eternity. Together, you and me
can get married.
Lydia.
That's true.
Hey, Lydia, here's your teeth.
Oh,
They fell out. My stake president's a dentist. He'll be over tonight for an emergency fixed teeth session.
all the better to make out with you with.